Broadcasting live from sunny South Florida, and the best way to start your Saturday. This is KMA Talk Radio. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of fine cigars. And now your KMA crew. The man with the scoop, William Cooper. Alex the Goat Tavella. And always telling it like it is, Honest Abe Dababneh.
I like to smoke them like the Winston Churchill, like John Kennedy, yeah. Remember Coach Red Auerbach, pumped up for victory, yeah. Well, you can take my wife, you can take my car, but you can't take my big cigar. My cigar.
Good morning to all our loyal listeners, libertarians, and lovers of the leaf. Honest Abe here, and we are broadcasting as we do every Saturday morning, KMA Talk Radio Live. And as always, I'm here with my trusted crew, the man that they dubbed the GOAT, Alex Tavella, our brother-in-arms, always bringing you industry news, teaser, and rumor-free, William the Scoop Cooper, and shockingly, by a governor's pardon, by an executive order, this man has been allowed to leave and join us this Saturday morning for a reunion episode, basically. Our man, the Italian Scallion. I haven't said that in a while.
Right? I feel like we're warping like back to 2023 or something.
Right?
Get
Oh, look at this.
Hi.
Holy shit.
You know, a governor's pardon is right, because this morning it almost didn't happen. It was a little
why are we not surprised?
We see not much has changed.
Holy
I'm
cow.
joining you from sunny Long Island. We're still up here for the summer.
Of course, Paul Summers in the Hamptons these days.
Listen, I wish it was the Hamptons. I'm in a dingy basement right now in my mother-in-law's house. It's not as glamorous as it sounds.
Look, nothing skips a beat, man. Everybody.
Well, that's why it was. Actually, it wasn't, but
we're going to blame it on him anyway.
we'll blame it. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
It's
Disney.
the episode.
The comments are flooding in.
It's Disney.
We don't do Disney in the summer. You guys should know that if you watch a show. The summer is banned.
Rookies.
It's too hot, too crowded.
Yeah.
Just like Paul has never left.
I love
Except
it.
he's not. Except he's not the one. He's not doing the buttons.
I know.
Oh, I know.
No,
but
I love
that's
it.
why it will go smooth. It will go smooth.
You know, and just going to say this now, Abe. I did you a pretty darn solid this morning, just so you know.
What, did you realign the order?
Yes. How did I literally had to move to top until I got the
The commercials?
Yeah. So because you would have never played the summer soccer commercial. It was all the way at the bottom. You would have never, you know what I mean? You're
I
looking
would
in
have
a
never
row.
found it.
You would have never found
and there's
it.
not an easy way to drag them.
Did you?
Can't drag it. It's so dumb, Paul. It's so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
They updated it. Did you
remember.
at the very least remove the old one?
Of course.
Okay.
The old one, it's easy. Removing it's easy. Moving it, not so easy.
That's funny.
So I used to delete them and re-upload them because it
So-
was easier to do that.
It was, at least in this, they give you the option to move the top. So I just took the one that I wanted to move, and then everything else I had to move back to the top to get it where I got it.
Super weird because it was just so simple before. You could just drag them and place them whatever.
Yeah, drag it. I don't understand. If you had it, I don't know, maybe something about it being in multiple rows that they haven't figured out how to make the interface drag. But
There's little things like that in this system that stink. The system itself is great, but
I would have rather them stay
intricacies.
single file.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that being said, let's just check. I know Paul can't smoke, but let's just see what everybody's lighting up today. All our fans out there, let's see what you're smoking during this episode of KMA Talk Radio. I stole this from my wife's humidor. So, all the humidors in the house belong to my wife. So it's all her little compilation of whatever she acquired. But I snagged one of these. Mr. Rafael Nadal will be impressed.
Oh, Diamante.
Oh, Diamante, Monte Cristo Diamante.
Yes. And now that I'm in my new outdoor temporary setting, I can actually smoke cigars during KMA, which is good to do.
That's
Good
nice.
to do. You don't get to do that much.
Nope. What are you doing,
Wait,
Coop?
unless you're at the office.
Well, I guess I can let the cat out of the bag of this. This is an unbanded cigar, but I got this from Dave Mealy. and this is the
Uncle
new
Dave.
Cohiba Rubicon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yep. So I didn't know what this was until he told me after the Rubicon announcement.
I guess that is going to be his name from now on, Uncle Dave.
Uncle Dave. Yeah,
Uncle-
he's Uncle Dave at this point.
Uncle Dave, yeah, Uncle Dave. Yeah, and I know we'll talk about this a little in the news because it is a little bit of a
Uncle
controversy.
Dave went kind of heavy this week, huh? They made up for a little bit of lost time.
Oh my goodness! It was like the STG reporter of the week. It was like it was all STG this week.
Tennessee Waltz. Ooh, haven't.
What is a Tennessee Waltz? I'm not familiar with that.
It's a Crown Heads limited edition. It used to be just for the Tennessee area, but as
Oh, national. Yeah, it's going
as
to
with
go.
most limited editions.
Probably the hottest cigar right now. I think we've sold out almost every size.
The My Father Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New.
The Honduran.
New.
Yeah, My Father's first month.
Everybody wants to try it. New.
It's a 5280.
Murcielago is one of my go-tos.
5280. What's a 5280?
I'm
Somebody wrote 5280. Sounds like a.
It's a
When it's Richard, that sounds like a Patek Philippe movement. What's a 5280?
I think it's the Dojo Camacho.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A
Gotcha,
lot,
40.
a lot of nice cigars. A lot of nice cigars being smoked. So, Paul, listen, before we get into the meat and potatoes, man, catch us up, man. What the fuck's been going on, bro? I mean,
life.
You might as well move out of the state of Florida as far as we're concerned.
No, I come up here. We come up here for 3 weeks. It's a little bit less this time. We come back tomorrow. I guess we can. I mean, everybody here knows. I'm sure anyone that's friends with me on Facebook knows. But we are expecting another baby, a girl.
Congratulations.
Yes. Alex, you're the only one not in the 4 club now.
He did the reverse.
Everybody with young kids. Everyone with young kids does that. They're like, oh.
He did the reverse Dababneh.
Yeah, we did exactly.
You did do the really
as well.
reverse.
My daughter's the oldest. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
listen, the craziness of it is that in March I was at the doctor. I had a consultation. I was scheduled to have a procedure, and we had to move it because we had family coming into town.
Would that
and
be the
then the next month, she wasn't feeling great, and she went to the doctor. She thought she was having something hormonal going on, and turns out she was pregnant. But she got pregnant in February. We had no idea.
You do know how that works, right?
I mean, I understand the physics of it. You know what? I'm not a big sports guy. I'm not a big gun guy. I'm not a big, this is the manliest thing about me, that I can impregnate women.
That's
I feel like I'm very fertile.
Listen, that's the fun. That's the fundamental of it. I don't want to get into.
Was it you had to go to Disney and you couldn't make it, or was it
yes,
family?
Yes, please clip that. Please clip that.
That was a solid fundamental statement. I'm with
Literally.
You. I mean, you can't get manlier than that. No, we had family coming into town, and we were doing. So Abe's gonna hate this. We did a cruise in March during spring break with all of our neighbors. So there was like 50 of us and all of our kids, and we did a cruise. So we had and then we had family in town just before that, so we had to kind of move things around, and I had rescheduled, and now I have it scheduled for August.
I just need to know, am I the weird one here? Because I'm just going to be outraged, right? I live in this community now 13, 14 years. I've never hung out with a neighbor. I've only gone out to one dinner with anybody who lives in this community. It's like a friend of my wife's.
Yeah, but your community is way smaller than mine.
Go on a trip with anybody that lives in this community.
You have Friendsgivings and cruise.
What is this? You guys starting a cult out there? You live in a cult? Obviously,
that's what Alex says.
It's got to be.
No, it's he lives in a communist compound.
All of our kids go to school together. They're all in the neighborhood. They're not like on my block neighbors. Nobody really, except for our across the street neighbors. We're not hanging out with our neighbors. But our kids play across the street. But they're all kids that like go to the neighborhood. Me and the dads, we smoke cigars together. I'm missing a big birthday party.
Families went on this trip.
I have to really think about it. I think it was 50 total people, including kids.
Wow.
And maybe 28 adults.
Where did you go?
We went on a cruise.
14, 15 families.
A Disney cruise.
14 to
It was
15.
not a Disney cruise.
Okay.
14 to 15 families from
Yeah,
the neighborhood went on a cruise together.
something like that. Yeah, it was.
Did you all
Bunch
try to
of-
do shit together?
No. There was like one family
No,
that we were really
so
close with. That we
that's
saw
what I
all
was
the
going to
time.
say. That actually makes it a little. I mean, I don't even know how you organize that kind of thing, but being that it's on a cruise, all right, I can get it. Once we get there, everybody can do whatever
On
they
the
want.
excursions, like some people listen. I don't know how to say this delicately, but like some people are in different financial circumstances than others, and like on the excursions, some people went to like the quick easy thing, and like some of us like rented a bus so that we could go like further out somewhere, like when we were in
You were
St.
able
Martin,
to separate
we did our own
yourself
thing.
from the peasants.
100%. No,
Okay.
it wasn't that. So, no, but like some people like to just do the port stuff, and some of us like to go off and like explore like a local restaurant. Like in Puerto Rico, my wife lived there for years, so we kind of did our own thing after we did the group tour with the of the fort and stuff. Then we went off with our own family, and we went to a restaurant that we wanted to try and walked around San Juan together, because Steffi and I have both been there. I've been there a bunch of times, and Steffi lived in Rincon, so she like we know Puerto Rico, so we did that. In St. Martin, we went off on our own with two other families. With in St. Thomas, we went off on our own and then met up at the beach where the airplanes land over you. Like it was cool. Like we had dinner usually all together, and a lot of times we'd meet up for lunch.
Wow, that's just I don't know. To me, it's so I'm more in Daniel Lemus's camp. I just
Yeah.
Listen, we don't normally do this, but it was fun to try. Somebody put it together, and we were like, sure. My only thing was, have you guys been on a Carnival cruise before?
Yes.
Never.
Yes.
Never will.
And never will go back.
Never and never will.
No, but I just watched Poop Cruise on Netflix.
I did too.
So I don't know if I'm.
Thank
if
God
you
I
haven't
didn't
watched
see it
Poop
before
Cruise,
I went.
It's pretty wild.
I mean,
But,
yeah,
I
it's
don't know
another
if I'm
problem when you're
disappointed.
traveling in a group of 50. I'm not wasting my money going on a Carnival cruise. I don't give a shit who you are.
Wasting your money. You know how cheap it was? It was cheaper
That's
than my
the
4-day
problem.
cruise on Disney. Yeah,
That's the
I know,
problem.
it was the
Yeah.
problem.
When
And it was
we
an
did-
8-day cruise. It was
All right,
my
I'm a little uneducated here. What the fuck's a poop cruise?
Oh,
Oh,
it's a
you gotta-
documentary on Netflix. It's a
Yeah.
Carnival cruise that was it was like a 5-day cruise or 3-day cruise or something, going from Texas to like the islands, and the middle of the trip in the middle of the ocean, the boat literally just shut down. Sewage,
And
lights,
the
everything.
toilets overflowed, and
Toilets overflowed. But they were stuck for days. They were
you
stuck
won't
out
go,
there for
you won't go
days.
back on a cruise after that.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I prefer land places to cruises. I'm just not a cruise.
I
man.
like a cruise once in a while. Like Royal Caribbean was good. The big difference between Carnival and Royal Caribbean and Disney is that the food is just you may as well be at like a McDonald's.
Disney's just
Like
totally
it is
not
not
worth it.
good.
Disney's totally
Disney's food is amazing.
No, I'm just
food
saying
is
the price
5-star.
they charge for Disney cruises. Who gives a fuck about the miles? It ain't worth it. You can go on so many nice cruise ships.
I agree. We did it once, and we probably
Yeah.
won't do it again. It was an experience. It was for my wife's 40th birthday. That's what she wanted to do. So
We kind of started a thing like we kind of for the last probably 4 out of the 5 Thanksgivings, or at least 3 out of the last 5 Thanksgivings, we take a cruise that week. And when you're like us, we got 6, and now we got teenagers or whatever. It really is a nice, simple trip, man. They got their own place to go.
they can go off on their own.
We do our things. We get together when we want to get together. I mean, it's kind of a very like, especially me, like going to Austria when we did like last December. I ain't even exaggerating, like months of research. Every city, where we should visit, plan A, plan B. It's a lot of planning. When you go on a cruise, it's great. You don't got to plan shit.
Yeah.
You sit on your phone, you book a couple excursions, you book a couple trips, and you're done. It's a really, especially if you're traveling in a family, it's a really,
You can really relax.
yeah.
Once,
Yeah, like Austria was not a vacation for me, man. It was like a fucking job, logging people,
Yeah.
moving people around, doing shit. On a cruise, I actually get to relax and chill out and have fun.
Once I went to Casa de Campo, Sandals, and Club Med. They all out exceed a cruise, in my book.
I see. The problem is I have with the small kids. Like I haven't been on a cruise without a baby. Every cruise I've been on, I've had like a 1 or 2 year old. So it's not as fun because you can't dump them off. Disney at least has a nursery, and
Well, Club Med had
when it
that.
was his nap time. We dropped them off.
Yeah, we had that at Club Med.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I know a lot of people that used to work at Club Med. I don't know if I trust them.
Well, not yet. Well, I think the one closed down in Florida, actually, too.
There was a Club Med in Florida. I didn't even know that.
Port
I didn't
St.
know that
Lucie.
either.
Yeah, Port St.
Port
Lucie.
St. Lucie, of all places. No wonder it closed down.
We used
Well,
to
let's go on a
there
vacation.
lot.
I just
St. Lucie.
alienated all our Port St. Lucie customers.
Yeah, it was a really nice place.
Literally.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have a special guest today. Very interesting. I'm kind of excited about this, right? So obviously now our company Smoke-In is now kind of been known to throw this epic event every summer. We call it the Summer of Soccer. And every year we keep finding ways to take it to the next level. And I was very lucky this year in trying to come up with something special to do because we had given away those 6-foot life-size soccer squatches for a couple of years in a row. And all right, it ran its course. And of course, Steve Saka, who's in Scotland, otherwise I would have tried to have him on this show, but he's in Scotland right now. It's a big watch guy. And I had the pleasure, I've had the pleasure of actually meeting our guest about 3-4 years ago at the PCA trade show and actually acquired my first watch from their brand. So in a moment
was this
of
with the La Plina, Abe?
Yes.
At the time?
Yes. Yeah, I got
That's
that.
right.
I got that watch. That was my first watch from this company. The company's Accutron watches. And prior to Summer of Soccer, are you going to run a MYM, by the way? Just curious.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So
Fitz, right? Fitz.
yeah, I just wanted to be. I want to get the timing right. So I reached out to them to see if they would work with me.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. You're skipping a part because this is important for you. It was actually the first watch on a strap, I believe, that actually fit your wrist.
Yes.
Which was big for you.
Yes, I never had a rubber or a leather strapped watch. Typically any watch I ever had in my life, I had to buy like 4 or 5 extra links. And as I was losing weight, and I think I lost a signed dollar bill. I think Richard, or maybe it was Sam who got it because I said no, that strap's never going to fit, and it actually fit. And our guest Richard Callamaras from Accutron actually punched an extra hole for me because there was room on it, and I still have that watch today. So it's time to meet our special guest from Accutron, Richard I'm going to try this right. Callamaras.
I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell.
It's time to meet your maker.
Yeah.
Richard, thanks for joining us. I hope I said the last name close.
Actually, it was perfect, which doesn't often happen. So, Abe, great job.
There you go. So I see Raphael Nadal has joined us this morning. Raphael, enjoying one of your fine products this morning. Myself.
Good morning, Raphael.
Richard, this was really, I'm not going to lie. Like, sometimes we come up with ideas and, we say, well, the probability that that's going to happen is slim to none. And I'm one of these guys, well, it never hurts, man. You just try, you go. And I think we were fortunate enough that your company has a history of doing like special projects, which really worked out. But for our listeners who are unfamiliar, I have one of the models here. Actually, I'm going to change the time so we could see the custom work you guys did. I have one of the models here. This is a watch that we gave away in June. Alex, if we could blow that up a little bit.
That's a limited edition too.
Yeah, this is the lighting is no, it's not limited edition. The lighting is just real bad here. This is the green faced watch.
Oh wow, looks black.
I know. That's why
I was gonna say that.
That's why I said that they have a beautiful black version that.
Abe.
Yeah.
Is your green screen setting on even though it's not there?
Oh, it might be wiping it out.
It could be.
Is that a domed crystal on there? Am I seeing that? That's really cool. I didn't see that watch.
Yep. Dome sapphire.
I love that.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Dome sapphire crystals on those watches.
Let's try that one more time, Alex. Let's see if it shows up.
I bet you it will now.
Yeah, if it does, the green is stunning.
He froze himself now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We can hear you. You're not moving.
Here's the good news.
There it is.
I have one.
There you go.
Do you have one, Alex? Oh, you have a picture?
I have a picture. No, I don't currently have one. I was going to get one, and then they wound up ordering them. I was not being there threw me off.
I missed out.
But that is a nice looking watch.
And that was
very well done.
And that's the logo. Steve's logo is kind of towards the bottom on that. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Steve that has that Dunbarton logo custom piece.
Very well and really well done. How it's just it doesn't overwhelm it the logo, which I like.
Believe me, it is green now. What the fuck?
It's green.
Now you got it on. Now you got the damn.
It's doing it by itself, bro.
No, it's not.
Bro,
Turn off virtual background.
Virtual background. Just click off. I have a green screen and hit none on no virtual background.
I did.
No,
I said I have a green none. How did it pop
There
up by
we go.
itself? I didn't touch the
You
setting.
did it, yes.
I didn't have it when I started. No. There it is.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
So
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I
it
mean,
looks green now. It
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
It looks more
Yeah.
green.
yeah, Steve was very adamant about the logo placement. It was a very difficult project. But yeah, it's a dome crystal piece. There's a lot of unique things that I really never appreciated about the watch. It has like the hidden bezel, not the bezel, the
Crown.
Crown.
Yes, it has the hidden crown. So from the front, you don't even see it.
Yeah, turn that to the side again, Abe. I like the thickness of that watch.
Yeah. Look at
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
What kind of movement is that, Rich?
So that's our movement. We have in-house movements. Everything that we do is all manufactured. It's all made in one factory in Edo, Japan. So that has a gold rotor on it, and it's an Accutron mechanical movement. Automatic.
I was going to say these mechanically are automatic.
Depending on how into watches you are, we'll use the right term.
Yeah, no, Alex and I are big watch guys, so we're collector. I mean,
I'll make sure I update my nomenclature as I speak then.
Yeah, the question I have
what,
is, so you guys make two different types of movements, correct? You don't do a quartz, or
we have three right now. So what's interesting about the company, if we can kind of reset really quick, in 1960, this watch came out as a commercial product, as a wristwatch. But the decade before that, it was a top secret device used in satellites and weapon systems and all kinds of different things. So Accutron was born from the military. There was a relationship between the U.S. government and Bulova. Bulova is the father of Accutron. And we had a problem. We couldn't go to the moon. And there was a couple issues with that. We couldn't solve problems for. One of them was timing. There were no devices on the planet that were, one, accurate enough to do the math, two, were robust enough to handle being in a rocket ship and all the shaking, and they couldn't handle the
weightlessness, right? Like you can't have an automatic mechanical in weightless space. It's not going to work.
So yes, I think that's a huge argument out there for people and their space watches. So the problem with weightlessness isn't necessarily anything other than friction. There's very, very little friction. So timing can happen. It's just not consistent. So if the five of us were on the moon, in 20 minutes, our watches would all be slightly off from each other.
Wait, so are you telling me the Speedmaster kept bad time on the moon?
No, I'm not saying that. I would never.
I'm saying
they're brothers and sisters of ours.
I'm just saying, based on the moon, based on gravity, it had to keep.
Right. So I think what you have to keep in mind is that there was the timing and scientific packages that were on the moon had Accutron timing devices in them, right? So if you're doing detonations or you're doing any type of science, you're going to have an Accutron timing device. But the astronauts 100% wore and counted off some of the mission pieces with their Omega 100%. So Omega, yes, is definitively that moon watch, and that's, I think they were on 3. They were on, I think, multiple, like 3 missions or something along those lines. Accutron powered in the dashboards and in these scientific packages all 46 Apollo and Gemini missions. So it was just part of the technical package. So that's where the watch was kind of created for. In 1960, it became a watch. And the watch that we have with Abe and the team is the astronaut. That watch was, of course, a tuning fork watch, a first fully electronic, not electric, but electronic watch. And it was worn by astronauts. You'll see them in their NASA photos wearing the watch. It was given to the SR-71 Blackbird pilots, X-15 pilots. So this was a government-issued timepiece to CIA astronauts that flew spy planes, full astronauts, whatever. So
and
cool.
this is prior to commercially available quartz watches, right?
Yeah, so what's really fun about the tuning fork is that the tuning fork watch is it's a step between mechanical automatic watches and quartz on the other side. So the only watch that has an escapement, we'll start using fancy nomenclature.
There we go.
There's your tuning fork. So if you notice on the left-hand side of the screen, there's that device. And it's kind of shaped like a tuning fork. It has the two big cups on the top, and then there's those extensions that come down. That's the tuning fork. And what happens is a battery vibrates that tuning fork. The mechanical motion of that tuning fork pushes a wheel that was only, I believe, 2.6 centimeters wide and had 360 teeth on it. Teeth you couldn't even see with the human eye. First time you ever had to use microscopes to work with and manufacture a timepiece. So this was cutting edge technology, but this is the only escapement that's a mechanical escapement that has ever been created outside of a hairspring to this day. So think about it. In 1755, you have a hairspring invented to go on a wristwatch so you can walk around with your clock on your wrist from your wall to your wrist. And then until today, there's only been one improvement. So think about what life was like in 1755. Everything has changed, right? So why not that? So Accutron was a big deal. 11 companies had to license and sell tuning fork watches back in the 60s because we own the U.S. market. Yeah, I mean, these guys were driving around in limos with guards. The salesmen were like kings and queens of the industry. It was pretty funny.
That's cool. I did not know that.
Yeah.
The original watch was this, correct? That is the original?
That is the original. And, I got my table's a mess. But this one, this is the original tuning fork. And the Space View's fun because this is a watch that we removed today, having watches that you can see the movements and such are common. Back in the day, not at all. Like that was, first of all, that watch looks like a flying saucer compared to a regular timepiece. And no one had, when you listen to it, it doesn't tick or tock, right? Because the hairspring is the tick and tocking. That escapement is where you hear the tick-tock motion. This watch hummed. So in the beginning, people had no idea. They were like, what is it? Everybody thinks we always say our watches are an orange in a world of apples. So everybody picks up an apple, you bite it, you know what it's going to taste like, you know what the mouthfeel is, you know all of that, right? So people pick up our watches, they listen to them, they try to wind them, they try to shake them. You don't have to do any of that, right? Like, so the tuning fork and the electrostatic watches are remarkable timepieces.
Yeah, first thing you do when you're looking at Rolexes is give it a little shake. Get it going. Yeah. So wow, that is very cool. I that was the one that I saw on the website that I thought that really stood out to me. It's called the Space View.
Yeah,
the Space View watches are very unique.
Given away, Alex. I think we have a photo of one of the
new ones.
We do.
One. So we're giving away. Yes,
that's the electrostatic. That's the giveaway. Yeah.
Yes, we're giving this away in the grand finale of this actual edition. This is a special edition called the LE Cool, actually. Yeah. And this is going to be the grand prize. We're giving away 3 astronaut watches all summer. In fact, the blue-faced watch will be given away August 1st. Alex and I will put a live giveaway Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next week. So we'll be giving away the second Accutron astronaut watch. There'll be a third in the month of August, and this will be in the grand finale. Now, tell us a little bit about this watch right here, Rich.
This watch is going to change your life. So if you pop that back up, it's unbelievable. So I'm also a watchmaker. So I was a consultant for about 28 years, and the company Bulova asked me to come and sit in on some conversations about the redevelopment and relaunch of the brand, and they had this movement that they were working on, and to be honest, it was exciting, and I was definitely interested, but until I saw this movement and had it explained to me, I literally left my career of 28 years of working for myself and then come on board, get a paycheck from a company and work for someone because this was so significant. So what's really fun about this watch is there's things that are familiar, right? You have a crown, you have kind of the see-through movement, you have, the regular hands, the indices, all the things you would normally see. But I promise everybody, I can see your faces. You're all looking at it and saying, what the hell am I looking at? Right. and that's the beauty of the brand, right? It's definitely an emotional engagement. And one of the things that we say about Accutron, it's not a timepiece, it's a conversation piece. So here's what's unique about it. You're going to see 3 dials. The 2 dials that are connected on the bottom, those right on the bottom right in between like 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock, those are electrostatic generators. And here's what's remarkable about this, without getting too into the engineering, is that this watch creates power at an atomic level by drawing energy from inside the case and outside the case. So it takes any energy from outside and inside the case and turns it into usable energy.
So that was my question. So that's the electrostatic movement.
Yes.
Does it necessarily have to be moving for it to work, or not necessarily? Like that's I'm not familiar with this.
Right.
Movement.
So again, people will pick that watch up and shake it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, I'm
There's no rotor back. There's no rotor back.
And I'm like, you don't have to do that. Right. So they'll pick it up. They'll start spinning the crown. Right. They'll start manipulating the crown. You don't need to do that. The watch does have 296 mechanical parts. It's got a lot of mechanical parts. It's a complicated timepiece. And things that you would normally expect in a watch, from jewels and pinions to gears and all of that. And they all work together to make the watch run. But it also has a timing package from quartz. So it's accurate to within 5 seconds a month. So that's unbelievable. But it doesn't have a battery. So again, how does it run? So without trying to get too technical, so the way that it would work is it has 2 systems. If you're wearing the watch, and Abe, you can even see this and do this, and this is kind of what we do to help people understand it, is we always put the watch on. This is a watch you got to see and put on. And when you put it on, if you just touch, and I mean touch lightly like I'm doing right now, your hand, those will feel the vibration that goes through your hand into the watch, and it will start to spin the wheels. So it works.
The wheels are constantly moving. Yeah,
it's
the wheels,
sure, of course,
constantly moving.
I have a small nerd question that probably only a nerd would. Oh, again, let's get to Gary's question first.
Yeah.
I don't know what ESD is.
Electrostatic
disruption. So no, these watches are very, very robust. So again, without using nomenclature, because I think it'll keep a lot of people out, except with Larry, I think, is that most watches have tolerances for that. This watch's tolerances are incredibly high. It has to kind of be its own closed system and its own ecosystem inside the watch. So it's heavily shielded.
Interesting.
I can't wait for Alex's question.
Just a notice question. Just watch nerd question.
Alex, nerd out, man. Talk to me.
Is the crown at 2 just a design choice, or is it functionally a reason that it was there?
So I think Abe already alluded to that. So when you looked at the original, if you could pop up the original tuning fork picture you had, do you notice how it has no crown? Yeah. Go back to the original photo of the actual watch. There's no crown. The crown on the original 214 was a hatch on the back of the watch.
In the back? Okay.
Okay.
And that was incredibly unique. Obviously, another amazing, touch point of this watch that people love. The problem with that is your sweat, got in it. There was a lot of problems with the shock, and there's a pin that goes through the center of the back of the watch, and you would offset that, bend it. It never really would work properly. So what we did is we evolved and designed away from it and created the 218 movement, which had a crown at the 4 o'clock position. So we wanted to keep the crown in a unique place, but for watch nerds, you know that every one of us has a little mark on the back of our wrist because of the crown touching your wrist, right?
Not me. I'm a lefty who wears it on my right hand. I don't have
Very
that
cool. So with the watch having a crown at the 2 and the 4, you don't have that problem. It never. So it's comfort. It's design. It's a nod to the history of the timepiece. So there's a lot of cool factors in this watch.
I like that. I like that. I have a watch like that, an Invicta. That's a mechanical that has it up in that same spot, and it's actually very convenient.
Yeah,
I've never seen it too. A lot of times you see the Seikos on the 4, but no, that's nice on the 2. That's nice.
Yeah, Accutron was innovating years and years ago. We've continued to do that. So we always try to be very. We try to honor our history because it's so special. A lot of people manufacture history with brands. But Accutron's one of those brands. If you go and you do the research and you get online and you type in Accutron watch significance, you'll get lost for a year.
Sure. It's history. Absolutely. It's all. Yeah, absolutely.
Here's a question for you, Rich.
Yeah.
On display at retail jewelers.
So Charlie's question is, are the watches on display at retail dealerships? So the answer is yes. These watches are incredibly complicated to make. They're only made in one room in the world. They're only made by 9 people, all women. It is a level 3 clean room. It's intense. People, what you have to regulate the humidity in the room. So if the temperatures or the humidity gets too high or low, everybody has to leave. So this watch, we only are able to develop right now about 400 or 500 a year total, globally.
Wow.
Of the skeleton design?
Of the purple one that you had up there.
Yeah.
So the electrostatic timepieces, they're incredibly difficult to build, and the technology is unreal. So they're very limited. So to answer Charlie's question, yes. You can go online and you can find a map of the world and see where we're selling them. In the United States, I think we're just about 40 retailers. But if we did more, we would not be able to sell to the public. Right?
You can't provide. Right.
We'd run out of timepieces. And although that's a business plan for some, I want my watches on people's wrists. I want the touch point and experience to be that if you can find it, you can get it. Right. And we're at some of the most fun, amazing, we're at Patek dealerships. We're at, Rolex dealerships, but, and we call them ADs. But we're at museums. We have like this incredible space that we work out of California and out of Nevada, or Arizona, sorry. And they're just places you would not expect to find a watch. We sell a lot of product, but it's artful, it's designed, it's purposeful, it's unique, it's one of a kind. So you'll find us in some fun places.
So this watch here, this is one of your special projects, the LE Cool, the electrostatic that we were just showing. How did you guys, get involved in doing these type of projects? And even with like La Polina, which is where I met you, right? How did that evolve? Because it's not really like, you don't see a lot of that in, the luxury watch game.
Yeah. So I think that all the credit has to go to Michael Benavente. He is the president of Boulevard. He's the managing director of that brand and oversees a lot of the brands that are under the Citizen umbrella. Accutron is one of them. But Michael has been in the industry forever. He's worked for every major name you can think of, and has built an incredible amount of strong relationships with really interesting people. And if you see all the partnerships that we have from, Frank Sinatra and their family out in Hoboken, who Michael goes and visits and looks at Frank's collection and creates from, or the relationships that we have with Hudson Whiskey, La Polina, Esterbrook Pens, Accutron, watches and cigars go hand in hand. Watches and whiskey, cigars, and all these things are part of who we all are. It kind of, is descriptors of us, what we smoke, what we drink, what we wear on our wrist. So Michael had all these great relationships, and we try to authentically partner with them. A U.S. brand, we wanted La Palina. My daily smoke, I'd be smoking right now, but I just got back from a 15-day trip, and I'm like, my throat doesn't exist. But I smoke the 125 La Palinas every day. That's my daily smoke. I absolutely love it. I like big, strong, flavorful cigars. And that, with 8 to 16 year age tobacco, that's my gig, man. So we worked with them and went down to the fields. They sampled and created a product, and we have our own cigar that's outrageously good. It's an Accutron cigar, much like the watch we made for Abe and the team and all of you.
You had it.
Yeah, it's a very, very, it's mild. It's not a cigar I would always buy, but from a flavor perspective, it's incredible. I mean, really unique in the sense that it's more got built-in aromatics to it. So you're tasting baking, ingredients more than you're tasting here. These super rich, leathery plum, it's different, but fantastic. So, I think that the partnerships are the most important thing. And Abe, I love that he calls it the LE Cool, because that's kind of, he knows our tongue-in-cheek things that we say. It is built with Les Cool champagnes in mind. Les Cool being kind of
I know, I keep doing that. I know it's like
no, Abe, it's fun because the inside is LE stands for limited edition.
Yeah.
Which is what it was the inspiration when we built. I have one right here. When we built this watch.
Look at that thing.
Oh, man, that looks. Wait, hold on.
Wait. Hold that back up.
What are you doing to me?
Cigars.
Yeah.
Like,
hold that LE Cool back up, man.
All right, here you go.
Yeah, I want to see it.
See that thing. Yeah, look at it.
Wow.
That's
what
amazing.
is that? Is that like 44, 42, 44?
Yeah, so you're right in between those two numbers.
43?
So
That was
43 and a half.
Oh, that's
Beautiful.
and
Nice.
Alex and I, we can both agree that that's your size. I'm assuming, Alex, because I don't really wear anything bigger than a 43.
It's big for me, but I would wear it as a big watch. 39, 40 is kind of a sweet spot for me. Like I'm big, 39 Oyster or Black Bay Tudors. Is that a 39? Perfect.
Yeah,
39 is a great
that
size, but I can go 40, 44.
Yep.
But I know I'm going to wear a big watch today. I have a bigger watch. But I don't really like I don't like a lot of I can name a couple skeleton dials that I like. I really don't. I'm not a big skeleton. I love. I
agree with you, Alex.
Dial. I love a good, beautiful. But I mean, honestly, what I could think of off the top, I like Cartier Santos skeleton, but I'm not spending $30,000. I love what Christopher Ward's doing with the Loco and the Santos.
Amazing
and
stuff.
that watch is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, usually I pass on skeletons. This watch. For those of you that have made purchases and are included in Summer Osaka raffle, I mean, this is really an unbelievable.
I love it.
I do too.
Honestly, like I really love this watch.
I just want to be clear. So, if you're in the monthly drawing for the monthly watches, we're giving away the Astronaut, and you don't win, all your entries
you're still entered to win that watch.
All your entries from any order you place during the Summer Osaka will add up for a chance at that watch.
Yeah.
So,
and here's what's even more special about these timepieces. Like, we have watches that we made, like with La Palina, we made the Goldie watch. We all know that's their, top of the line cigar. And it's an 18 karat gold watch. We made 25 of them. That's it.
Really?
Right.
And we don't even sell them in stores. We sell them at events. So it's ultra rare to get one. But if you're that cigar guy and you're at the PCA, we have them, right? Like, it's those really fun things. If you're at the Big Smoke, we have them. So you can get them. We just released that. We went to the first event with it. We showed up with 5 timepieces. Before the event started, we got rid of all 5 of them the night before at dinner. Like, people just came in, saw it, thought it, bought it, like fun. But the watch that you're selling, there was only 50 of them made.
that's what we said.
And these watches were featured at the after party this year that we sponsored in conjunction with Le Cool Champagnes at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So all the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, were exposed to these watches. We gave some away as gifts. So it's a special timepiece. So we took that watch and 2 others that we created that were women's lines, and we made very limited runs of them and we put them out there for you. So this is special that they were interested in having something so unique.
I want to ask a more general. We have a couple minutes, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to ask like a general watch question, which I think a lot of, listen, like you said, cigars and watches go together. A lot of our listeners and viewers are big into watches. We get the posts and Smoking Social all the time. So, I had the privilege of working at Tiffany & Company on Fifth Avenue for years. Yeah. And I specialized in watches, and I've sold a couple of the Pateks there. And it was a fun experience for me because they put me through like schooling. Like they have a whole instructional program for watches. But the similarities between the cigar industry and the watchmaking industry, a lot of people don't realize that there's all these thousands of different brands of watches, but there's really only 5 major watch houses, right? I mean, that really make the movements for these watches. So like in your business, how closely intertwined are you with the other companies? Like, do you guys have that kind of camaraderie that they do in the cigar business?
So that's where it would maybe differ a bit. Okay. And I know the cigar industry. I'm very close with the gentleman from La Polina. I spend a lot of time helping and working with them. So I know how amazing the relationships are. I mean, all of the owners of the companies go out to dinner together. We have our own private dinners where it's a very small, close-knit group, and there's a ton of camaraderie. If they have a rough year from a weather perspective, they're sharing tobacco. They're doing all of that. With us, it's because there's so much IP involved, where it's not the case with cigars. It is to a small degree, but to a very large degree. I mean,
sure,
it's almost every component of the watch. Everybody's trying to claim they invented, created, did whatever.
Right.
In the new tuning fork, which we just released to the world a few weeks ago, a month or so ago, there are several patents in that watch that we're not even really talking about because we don't even want the world to know it, so people don't try to copy it. Like there's a lot of trade secrets in the watch industry, and I have to say, companies like there's really big name companies, including Rolex and those guys that do support the idea of, especially Rolex, the idea of watchmaking globally. They're really a huge proponent of it. And they're a fan of other brands. Like even Federico Stant was trying to get into a certain watch show, and they were able to kind of step in and say some things. And other companies say, hey, listen, they're a real deal Swiss watch, 35 in-house movements, all made in Switzerland, So we do take care of one another in that sense. I think we understand that high tide raises all ships. But because of IP and because we're all trying to create technologically the next thing, we're a little tight-lipped and the door's a little sealed, locked when it comes to technology.
Sure. That makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Also, I want to stress out there, I mean, look, these are really nice timepieces. And I didn't even talk about, but I love the bracelet. This bracelet has it has a beveled edge, which I really can't remember seeing before. Which really is.
Can you hold it up? Yeah.
It's not gonna. But yeah, you can't really see it on that photo really good. And I don't know if you could see it here on my wrist, but it's a beveled edge. It's not straight. So
yeah, that's called the bullet bracelet. It's actually one of the most expensive bracelets we've ever created. And the manner in which it's done makes it so, again, men, one of the big complaints, you wear a watch, it's a metal bracelet, it pulls the hair in your arm.
Abe, that's your watch, right?
Yeah.
Wear it Monday, I'll bring my tools.
Yeah, you can see how.
Yeah, wear it Monday.
I don't know. I don't know if you did this for me or for us, for the company, but I've never bought a watch ever in my whole life that I didn't have to buy 4 or 5 links. This is how it came. Now, I've lost a lot of weight, but still.
True. But yeah.
That's a little bit too loose. Yeah.
I have a big wrist.
Yeah.
And that's how it came. So I thought that's a
He's
great.
got a huge wrist.
I got a huge wrist.
When we were at the PCA, he came up to me and he said, that watch won't fit me. And I said, if it fits you, will you buy it? Right. So I called him out because I know that what we do, we actually put larger straps on our watches so that if people want to get a smaller one, they can. But because that watch is a larger watch, we know that people are going to be wearing it that are a little bit more
a bigger
Right.
risk guy,
Right?
sure. Let's
Yeah.
go for that
And
43.
I'd be
44,
removing
right.
6 links from that.
Right. And listen, it's funny. I have a 6.5-inch wrist. Look how small mine is.
Oh my God.
They're tiny, right?
Wow. So
And
I
it's
want
still
to
loose
stress,
on my wrist.
I want to stress to everybody out there too. In the world of luxury watches, right? I mean, these aren't inexpensive watches, but they're very reasonably priced watches. You know, I mean, this is, you know, if you kind of are getting into it, whatever, this is a great watch. And honestly, when you're looking at these type of level of watches, man, it's not a killer price tag on these watches as far as being outrageously stupid. So, I mean, if you're out there and you've heard anything you like, please go check out their website. They got a beautiful website, Accutron Watches, and check them out. It's definitely worth at least looking.
There's some really beautiful design timepieces on there. I was really like delving into it last night, honestly. And it's funny that the Le Cool or Le Cool was one, that was the one I saved on my phone. Like I took a screenshot of it because I wanted to talk about it. I didn't know about this being the watch that they were giving away.
Get off your cheap ass, place a Summer Osaka order, and you might win one.
Well, and now I'm not technically an employee anymore, so
Paul, you never were. You never were.
There's also something.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Right. But no, there's also something for people to understand too with these watches. These are not watches that, you know, are gonna not work and break and just sit in a drawer and be worthless in a couple of. These are the type of watches that you pass down to your children or pass down to loved ones when after
they're generational timepieces.
They are generational timepieces. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's really cool
continue to work with minimal care. They will continue to work forever.
I love you. So you're hired, by the way, Alex. So with this watch in particular, this watch, if you wore it once every 10 days, you'd set it once in your lifetime. It has no recommended service. And again, we didn't get into the technical side of it, but the watch has components that are almost frictionless, which removes some of the issues and problems that you have around the second hand constantly moving. And that's what's creating all of the product that comes off the watch in the watch. So you have to get it serviced. There's a lot of metal shavings, but you don't have, we engineered and solved all those problems. So this watch is amazing. There has been none that have come back for any technological issues in the entire 5-year run. And
so what's the power reserve? You said 10 days?
No. So again, it's an apple, right? But it's not. It's an orange. This watch actually was engineered and designed to remove power reserve. So when you think power reserve, it's how much power is reserved in the mainspring when it's fully wound. Sure. This watch creates its own power. So in 10 days, this watch knows that you've stopped wearing it. So if you put this watch down and you have it in your watch box, and it's down for 11 days on the end of the 10th day, that watch will go into what we call a power save mode. You could come back in 30 years, 98% of the power is still in the watch, and it'll run forever again.
What?
Wow.
Again, the watch gathers energy from inside and outside the watch to create usable power for the watch movement. It's next level. It's crazy.
I said you had to say this is not the type of watch you need to leave on a winder.
No, you don't put it on a winder.
You don't put. That's what I would assume, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
not a winder guy. I'm not a winder guy anyway. It's unnecessary wear and tear to me.
Right.
Me too.
It's also why I don't. Also, why I don't own a moon phase, because I refuse to try to set them.
Oh my God, set them! Yeah, and then they stop running, and you have to start all over again. Yeah,
right.
Perpetual calendars.
Well,
but they're beautiful. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they are. Please check out their site, Richard. I know we've been trying to connect. You got a lot going on. We got a lot going on. I want to really thank you for taking your time of your Saturday morning and joining us here on KMA Talk Radio. And honestly, big thank you for really supporting my company, supporting this event with some amazing watches. And I think there's already one huge winner who's been elated, and we got 3 more watches to give away throughout the summer soccer. Cool. Next one's going to be next Friday, August 1st. And, hopefully we can touch base on future projects too, because this was a lot of fun for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you guys, if you want to talk watches, whether it's this or anything, you can always schedule something. I'm never know where I'm going to be in the world, but with modern technology, I can always do this.
Well, I'm going to tell you something.
Don't tell Alex and I that. We'll show up with our watch collection.
No, I'm never going to take something. If you ever down the South,
a good time.
If you're ever in the South Florida area, really, for any reason, please let me know, because we would love to do something with you at the shop. We just had some big event, some financial company bought in like 50, 60 of their clients, and there was a watch guy there. And let me tell you something, everything that was going on at the event, that was the only guy who couldn't breathe for about 30 seconds.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Watches are very big right now. They are having a moment.
Yeah, we'd love to do something with you. Richard, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be in touch. Everybody, we just got to take a short break. As always, we'll be right back after this. Keep it lit. Don't miss out. You're definitely going to want your chance at winning some epic. Honest Abe here with the GOAT to tell you about Smokin's Cigar of the Month Club. Alex, tell our fans out there why our club is the best darn club out there.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you why. Because every month I personally handpick 5 premium cigars. No filler, no fluff, no fugazis. These are all premium handmade name brands that you can find in any brick and mortar store in your area. All delivered to your door for $34.95. And our average monthly retail value since the inception of our club has been almost $57. Another great feature of our Cigar of the Month Club, Alex, tell them about the ease of our Cigar of the Month Club. I'll tell you, I hate subscription services. It's always a pain to cancel them, turning them on. We've made it super simple. All you got to do is log into your account. There's a little green button there. If it's green, you're active. You want to take a break, you're going out of town, simply hit the button and you'll deactivate your membership. Want to turn it back on? The exact same easy process. You can turn it right back on. We've made it that easy for you. Another great feature is our Double Down Club. Alex, tell them about the Double Down Club. We had so many of our members reach out to us who really enjoyed our selections every month. They wanted to know there was a way they can get 2. And we've made that very simple. With a simple check mark, you can get double this great selections every month and save $10. Does our club have perks? Of course it has perks. You want to tell them about the perks? As a member of our club, every month there's a special discount code where if you like any of the selections, we will offer them to you, so you want to come and get some more. You can get them at a special discounted rate for our Cigar of the Month Club members. And finally, expedited shipping. Tell them how fast we get the stuff out, Alex. We get the stuff out on the 28th of every month. Our membership bills on the 28th, and we get every member's package out on the 28th if it's a shipping day. 5 great reasons on what makes Smoking Cigar of the Month Club the best club out there. Check it out. Peace. Hey, I really appreciate you doing the video with me. Thanks.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. I mean, you didn't let me get a word in, but whatever.
What?
That was great. It's perfect. Hello?
Yeah, welcome back to hour 2 of KMA Talk Radio. I'm having a lot of connection issues.
I saw you even a couple times when you were talking. I saw.
Yeah, there's some connection issues going. That's why I froze up earlier. I don't know why. We usually got like a 300 up and down, speed, but some jamming up frequency today.
We make do.
Interesting stuff with Richard, man. Nice stuff.
That was cool, man.
Very educational, yeah.
And if you're a watch guy, man, that was it. But I've been impressed with their watches. I really have. I mean, they are. I mean, I got a Breitling that doesn't keep as good time as that watch.
If you haven't seen that La Polina Goldie one, if you haven't seen the La Polina Goldie one, it's spectacular.
Yeah,
it's got that gold on it. Yeah, it's really. I don't know how much they even go for, but that's got to be ultra premium.
Yeah, it can't be cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I want to see it now.
They're their watches start reasonable. I think the really high end ones are like 3, maybe 4. But
that La Polina Goldie one is cool.
How much is it? Price?
I don't see a price.
But I think it's 18 karat, so it's probably a little more expensive. But no, they are very
got to be 10 or more.
They're right in the range of good quality, luxury watches. They're not in there's Rolex and Patek and Audemars, but there is a whole of super quality in that, $1,000 to $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 that are super high quality watches, and Accutron is absolutely one of them. That's my shopping range. I'm not really spending $20,000 on a watch. But
me neither.
very cool
don't
watch.
Look at me,
Paul.
No, Paul just buys 2 $10,000 watches.
Yeah.
I do
super nice watch. Super nice watch.
Yeah, that's. I really like them. I said to Alex, I was like, I actually like that. Like, I'm gonna look at that.
Yeah. No, very nice watches. Very nice.
I got a 4th kid coming. I gotta, curtail my watch
and the Disney budget.
But not only that. I mean, because I have
you just kill one trip a year and get a watch.
Because I'm like, fuck. I have a Rolex, but I'm obviously I'll pass to my son, but I got 2 fucking kids. So what I got to do? I got to get 2 Rolexes
another one.
Just to have 2. You guys got 3 and 4 kids.
You don't need 2 Rolexes, but you need another.
No, but how do you? It's got to be. I mean, in that range.
One a Patek and one a Rolex or one whatever.
Excuse me, one a Patek.
or an
sure. Yeah, sure. Then the kid with the Rolex feels like he's getting.
I don't have a Rolex, so I mean, you put yourself in that predicament.
But yeah, but that's the thing. These are the kind of things like I don't really, I don't care about resale value and things like that. From my watches are getting handed down to my kids. It's a collection,
and that's the way you should buy them. It's like jewelry. Don't think about resale value.
Right. Bro. I mean, same thing. I mean, most likely, one day Asher's going to own all Abe's watches.
Well, I was going to say that's the one nice thing about having one son.
Right.
Yeah.
Your girls don't give a shit about a 43 millimeter.
Right.
Yeah.
And I still have my first. Not cheap ass shit watch that my aunt sold me because she used to work at an outfit called Marshall Fields. which was big in Chicago, which Macy's bought out. But they used to have a fine jewelry department. My first watch was a Raymond Weil. I think I bought it for like $500-600 back in the day, you know. And she got a family discount on it. And that's the first one. I still have it. It's in my cabinet. It doesn't work. It needs battery replacement. Or
what
whatever.
was it?
Raymond Weil.
Oh, Raymond Weil. Wow.
Yeah. That's my first watch ever. I still have it. In fact, when my son gets old enough that I could trust him not to fucking lose it.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's
what's
cool
that
about
his
watches.
first, like, little starter watch, right?
Right.
You know, but that thing, I remember the first nice pair of shoes. I'm like, 25, 26, starting to, make a living on my own. And I bought a pair of Allen Edmonds, which are great shoes.
Great shoes.
Yeah. Shoes. All right. So I'm 25, maybe 24, 20. It's somewhere between 24 and 26. I've had to resole them once. I still have them. They're in my closet. Really? I still wear them. Yeah, man. So, stuff like that really does last, and I'll keep it, Unfortunately, I don't think my son's ever going to get any of my shoes because, fuck, man, bro. Nobody's got my feet in my family. Though, I tell you what, the person who's in most contention to have my shoe size is actually my youngest daughter. Holy cow.
Really?
That girl's an Amazon. Yeah, she's taller than everybody. She's the second tallest person in the family already, and she's got Sasquatch feet. So poor kid, but yeah, she's in contention. But yeah, no, great episode, good stuff. Do we have a Name That Jam lined up?
Yeah, we do.
My man, as always, top of the second hour, brought to you by the fine folks over at Avo Cigars. It's time to test the musical acumen. And Paul, it's been a while. We're going to really test you out.
I see how you do it now. I watch. So
he changes it up every now and then. Depends what kind of mood he's in. But
okay,
it's time if you can name that jam.
Alrighty. This week, here's what we're doing. I'm going back to reading lyrics as mundanely as possible. Now, I have 4 sets of lyrics here, and also there's a little bit of extra credit here. These are all songs from movies, so if you can also give me the movie, get a little bit of bonus credit.
Oh, it's good tough.
I'm going to start with the easy one. Movies or shows. Number 1, here we go. A singer in a smoky room. The smell of wine and cheap perfume.
It's Journey.
Well, come on. If you're going to say it, fucking say it.
And The Sopranos is the show.
Yeah.
All right, somebody.
Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. We coaxed that up. All right, Paul got number 1.
That might be the first one I've ever gotten, just FYI, in my history, in my tenure of KMA. I don't think I've ever
I was actually trying to think if it was anywhere else besides The Sopranos, and I couldn't.
Yeah, no,
it is.
It probably, but it's Sopranos ending.
And that episode rejuvenated that song to another level. Yeah.
I just need to understand that song was just used in an episode.
The last episode.
It's the ending scene.
Yeah,
where it cuts off.
I get it. So I didn't know that that's how this could be used. It could just be used in an episode. I thought these were got it. I understand it now.
They are, but I mean, in this scenario, for the other ones are pretty much. But in this scenario, I mean, it made.
I don't think it was on those Sopranos soundtrack albums, though.
Probably wasn't.
I think most of those had more original songs on them too.
All right, here we go. Number 2.
Ooh, the retro go.
I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
Dirty Dancing.
Okay, you got the movie.
Yeah. The Time of My Life's the song.
By?
And,
only Cooper could get this because I have no idea who this is.
It's a duet.
It is a duet, Cooper.
It's Jennifer Lawrence. Right?
And yes, come on, Cooper.
Oh, it's not Bill Withers.
Cooper at his.
Is it Bill Withers?
No, but you got the first name right.
I got the name. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on the last name now.
It is Bill Medley, who
Bill
I have
Medley.
no idea who that
Bill
is.
Medley,
But
yeah.
credit to Cooper. He got as close could be.
Wow.
I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back when this episode's done.
All right. Here we go. Nothing's going to ever keep you down.
that it?
That's it. That's all you need.
Nothing's gonna ever keep it down.
There we go. Come on.
You're the best.
You got it.
Is that what?
Come on.
Oh damn it! Who's the band?
Karate Kid.
Rocky is the
Karate
movie.
Kid.
Karate
That's
Kid's
right.
the-
Come on, Cooper, clean it up.
It's some like artist that's he's not
a
very well
one-hit
known.
wonder. It's a
Not
one-hit
ver-
wonder.
Yeah, he's not very well known. And I think I got the first name again. I don't know if I got the last.
What's
name.
your first
Joe?
name?
Joe?
Joe is correct.
Yeah, but I can't.
Wow.
Esposito. Joe Esposito.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
From the neighborhood.
From the neighborhood. Probably was from the neighborhood. Nobody heard from him after that. All right, last one. I'm a man on the run, and I'm flying like the wind.
I'm a man on the one.
This one's hard.
This is hard. I'll give you a hint. It's Kenny Loggins.
Footloose.
The Gambler?
Nope.
Oh wait, that's Kenny Rogers.
I think Footloose is the only song I know by Kenny Loggins.
That's not. It's not.
What are the words again?
I'm a man on the run, and I'm flying like the wind. Danger Zone, Top Gun.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Danger Zone. Wow,
No.
that was a hard one.
That was a hard one. You had really tough.
I'm going to tell you right now. I know the song, right? The danger. I can't tell you where those lyrics are used. Like those lyrics don't even.
Me neither.
I don't even know where that lyric is in that fucking whole song.
I don't even know the song that well.
I can't even sing it.
Besides I can recognize it. All right, it's a little tough this week.
Yeah, that was masterclass version of Name That Jam.
Yeah, a little tough.
The fine folks over at Avo Cigars.
Yeah, I thought you'd throw me a Billy Joel song or something.
That would be too easy, though.
Didn't you have enough Billy Joel talk this morning?
We could have had a whole Billy Joel episode.
I'm sure.
We're 200% chat. Why don't you two guys go get a room and talk?
Let me tell you. There's a couple of guys in the industry who are like Billy Joel fans. Joe Gro's the other big one, actually, too. And
I didn't know that. I love Joe.
Joe Gro is huge. Joe Gro's daughter's middle name is Vienna.
Where's he work these days? Where's Joe Gro working?
Cigar and Spirits. He's joined the dark side of media.
He went where?
He went to Cigar and Spirits.
Why are they the dark side?
He's a media now. He's a magazine. He's on the magazine.
You just call all media the dark side? Is that what it is?
That's what I call it. Media is the dark side. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Didn't get that reference, buddy.
Yeah. Joe and I have been talking about this all week, as well as Paul and I as well.
Gotcha.
There was a lot. It was really. If you guys haven't seen it, it's really well done. And what I'll just say is, what I loved about it is they went through all of Billy Joel's 12 albums. And
really,
yeah, that's what was really cool. So there's 12
and
albums.
How it coincided with his life.
It was amazing. It was well done. They had people they interviewed. Part 2 has a lot of celebrities, actually, other musicians that talk about Billy, which was really cool too.
Surprisingly, Pink's in there a lot, but if you know anything about her, she credits Billy with her whole career. I mean, he's the reason why she got into music.
I really regret I never got to go to the residency at MSG. I've seen Billy.
I went to a lot of them.
Yeah, I didn't. Obviously, not being up there, and then I don't go to a lot of big concerts anymore, just because of some of the health issues I had.
Did you ever see the face-to-face tour with Billy and Elton?
I took my daughter to the face-to-face tour in Philadelphia, and we had third row seats, and I said to my daughter, "Billy's stoned on stage." And then she
those
remembered
shows,
when he went into rehab like a few months later. She remembered that. My daughter was about 10.
Those shows, I saw him at the Coliseum, Nassau Coliseum, and I saw him at MSG. I think I saw three of those shows. And if you noticed, Billy had cup holders because he had different spots on the stage. There were cup holders and like solo cups in them, and he had booze all over the stage.
You know what? Yes, I do remember him taking sips. Yeah.
Abe, real quick, before you forget, set a note for yourself. May want to reach out to Casa Carrillo. I don't know if they want to send us new art with the new branding.
Probably.
Just a thought.
They haven't kind of abandoned that logo yet. They're using that logo like on the Essence series and stuff.
Okay.
So it's not totally
so it's still in
abandoned.
existence.
It still exists, but there's changes going on there. Yeah.
Sure.
I like that ST DuPont banner actually.
Oh, you like
That's a
that?
cool
Paul the
let me
aristocrat.
tell you,
Paul the aristocrat likes the ST.
I don't own one. I don't own one.
Let me tell you, that Biggie lighter is awesome. I got the Slimmy lighter with the
Yeah.
Fender, which is really cool.
Coop and Matt Tobacco are the ones that have the collections of those.
And Ben on my team's a big DuPont guy as well. And
They do it right.
They do it right. We've spent a lot of time with them at the trade show the last 2 years, and I'm really glad we've spent that time. So
I was going to say something before you said real quick, and now I forgot. Oh, Billy Joel. So actually, Billy Joel was a regular patron of ours. Used to live not too far from the shop. Was actually very nice one year. I think we were giving away prizes for KMA, and I think Avo, speaking of the segment, Avo Cigars had this LP player, right? Record player that was.
I remember that. Yeah.
And he donated. He signed 5 albums to give away with that, and of course, I think I might have gotten myself about 3 or 4 signed ones in there too.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Oh, he was smoking. He was smoking cigars throughout the whole show, the whole documentary. And it was definitely. I know he smokes from. AJ was telling me he smokes the Ashton.
Baccarat. Wait, Baccarat and Ashton's. Baccarat and Ashton's.
They were all Connecticut shades he had for sure.
He bought Romeo's Real. I stand by Romeo's Real.
Yeah,
all like Connecticut shades.
He was smoking in his studio and his boat at home. He had a lot of cigar smoking.
He's so obsessed with cigars. He has one of those cigar vapes that you never see. That he vapes a cigar flavor.
Really?
It's I think it's called Havana. I can't remember the brand, but it's a Havana flavored cigar, and it's supposed to taste like a Cuban cigar.
I didn't. No, he was really down to earth. Sit at the bar, have a cappuccino, have a conversation. He was.
He's been there a lot of times, right, Abe?
Ride his motorcycle over.
Yeah.
The big.
Now he's out by us in horse country.
I mean, you might as well live in nowhere. I mean,
no, he's closer to you than me. He's like in the Polo area.
You should invite him over,
I've
Paul,
seen him.
to one of your community events.
Yeah,
come
to your cul-de-sac. How can you come to your ball sack party?
You know what? He probably would come to a cul-de-sac party. I don't have contact information for him. I'm not friends with him. Listen, it's a very personal connection with me and his music, and I know it's that way for everybody, but that's why he's been successful, I guess. I mean, he wasn't necessarily the top hit guy all the time, but his music just always spoke to me. And I don't know about you, Coop, but I'm a very, very big fan of Cold Spring Harbor, even. That is one of my favorite albums.
It is.
And a lot of people don't know that music.
There's a lot of good songs on there as well. And you remember he redid She's Got Away on the songs from the Attic album because he was unhappy about how that came out.
Yep.
Which was, don't fall asleep, baby.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Listen, I'll say this. Billy Joel,
boxing.
Listen, Hulk Hogan's dead, and we're talking about Billy Joel for some reason.
I really was going to say, what a week.
It was a week.
It was a week. It was a week.
Status was Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yes.
Yeah, well, he was young.
I know, that was super sad. I mean, Hulk, 15 surgery. I mean, he abused his body. I think both him and Ozzy, blessed that they went that long. Still tragic loss. But I'm going to tell you something, man.
Yes.
I didn't see it, but I saw him. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps right now. I swear to God. I saw a live clip of that last show he did. And, he's singing Mama, I'm Coming Home. Fuck, bro. It's I'm getting goosebumps. Think about it. It's like
my dad.
How could you sing a song more perfect of this being your last concert ever, passing away shortly afterwards? Mama, I'm Coming Home. And you could see they showed people in the audience. They were tearing up.
He was in that chair and everything. He couldn't get up.
Couldn't stand up, bro.
Yeah.
But lifetime of abuse. I mean, God knows that guy did to himself.
He was on borrowed time.
Yeah.
He was on borrowed time.
My dad drove him several times. He wasn't as close to him as Michael Jackson, but he always liked Ozzy. And I asked him once, he said Ozzy was not the Prince of Darkness, but he wasn't the bumbling idiot from the TV show either, as we say. He was somewhere in between is what it was.
If you've ever seen random clips, he just seemed like a funny dude.
He was. He was very personable.
Yeah.
He was. That's what I had heard.
I was watching a clip where he was yelling. He was yelling at Sharon before some concert. They had bubbles. Bubbles? What the fuck is bubbles?
They need to do a good documentary on Ozzy. You want because Ozzy's got a very interesting story, actually, especially after he married Sharon. It affected a lot of his career after that.
I'm sure you'll see a lot of Ozzy type stuff coming out.
Yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan of his music. I'll be honest with you. It was just a little too dark at times, but I get it. I think when he did that TV show, that's when he became more transgenerational. After that, with other generations started to get into him. I think that TV.
I was a fan of the TV show, but I was a fan.
Dad loved that show. Oh, you couldn't call him during that show.
Mama, I'm Coming Home was such a monumental comeback transition album. One of my favorite albums.
Yeah, we will be doing a jukebox show on Monday on Ozzy. We're recording that this afternoon. So.
Wow.
Crazy Train? Does it get? Oh.
No, dude, I love when my daughter plays Crazy. I should have had her done it last night in the shop. I don't know what she played last night.
On the piano?
No, violin. She plays Crazy Train on the violin. Pretty bad.
Oh, that. That's cool.
Ozzy, towards the later part of his career, was doing a lot of collaborations with like Elton John, Jeff Beck. He was doing a lot of that type of stuff too.
I think he was very close with Elton, actually.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that somewhere. Like they were buddies.
Yeah, that song's very good. They did.
Crazy week. Yeah. But they say it comes in threes.
It was like 5 this week. Yeah.
I know. They went overtime this week.
Right.
Malcolm Jamal Warner. God, what a horrible way to go.
Horrible.
Horrible.
By the way, is Chuck.
I'm going to tell you, man. I've been to I'm not big. Listen, first off, I'm not in the big on the beach or the ocean, man. I just believe that's just a fucking monstrosity of shit. But I've never ever thought about Riptide.
Because I can't swim, I've never had to encounter one.
Where was he that happened?
Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Okay.
And apparently he was trying to save his daughter from the riptide.
No. Apparently that's not the case. So that's
they didn't know what the full story is.
So he was out there with his kids and he was in there with his daughter. His daughter went back to shore and him and his friend were out there. And I guess they were, kids ain't in the water. They went out a little further. Current took them. The friend wound up being able to get out of it. He couldn't.
Okay, from what I understand, these things just take you out to sea, not underwater, right?
Well,
correct.
No, but what happens is they're big here on Long Island. Like I grew up learning about how to get out of them.
Right.
They take you straight out
and you start trying to swim towards it.
You can't fight it. You have to go with it,
right.
And then once you get out a certain distance, it'll take you to the side.
You let it swim. You swim parallel to the
correct.
When you start trying to, and then you're just getting rolled back and boom, and he's probably taking in water.
But people always try to swim back in.
Right, because panic says I got to get back.
Take you for a while and go parallel to the land.
Right.
But eventually it weakens up. It's not going to take you all the way out. Eventually you'll get to the end of it and it'll start to slow down and you can get out of it. Yeah.
And then you're just floating somewhere in the middle of the ocean until.
Well, no, then you swim parallel to the shore until you can tell you're out of it. Then you start swimming back.
So
right.
I mean, was this a situation that was just completely avoidable? Just lack of knowledge of how to deal with this situation?
No, I mean it kills a lot of people. It does kill a lot of people.
But does it kill a lot of people because they freak out and they don't know what to do?
Yes.
I don't know in Costa Rica though if they have the riptide alerts like they do in the States. On the beach, if they see riptides, they'll try to get people out. I don't know how it is down there.
I mean, here it was just a regular part of life that you learned. We'd go to Gilgo and there'd be the flag would be out. There would be a rip. That's what they teach you when you go to the beaches here.
So he drowned.
I've never been in one.
So he drowned just being exhausted trying to swim directly.
Probably
in panic, trying to figure out a way out and exhausted himself. And the water, you're taking in water as you're trying. Yeah.
That's awful. That's
which is it's counterintuitive, right? Okay,
I get it.
You just gotta let me just let the current take me until it's done. That's counterintuitive to
my daughter loves going to the beach. She was just at the Keys with some of her friends for a day. I'm literally gonna go in after the show and give her a fucking riptide discussion.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, when I'm with my kids, it's like waist high, and that's about as far as I'm going with my kids.
I'm maybe even knee high. And I've seen sharks come up to shore waist high.
True.
I've seen it.
At the right time, that's where they come in to feed. Yeah, that's true.
I don't oceans.
You're not a big beach guy anyway, though, because I remember you and Adam used to say, I'd be like, why don't you like the beach? And you would both go, sand. We hate sand.
I don't mind the beach. We like playing beach volleyball or whatever. I'm just not ocean friendly, man. I won't even go on somebody's boat. Like these guys want to go fishing trips, whatever. If I can't see land, you're too far out from me. Like, if that boat goes down, I'm going to die. But at least I got the hope that I'm going in the right direction, right? I can see the fucking shore somewhere, because the last thing you want to do is not know which way to fucking swim until you die. I'm going the wrong way. So I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of the ocean unless it's got like,
Me neither.
sailings and 180 lifeboats and shit on it. I'm not a fan of the ocean.
I'm not a fan of the beach and the ocean now, just purely because I have kids. I used to keep a beach chair and a towel in the back of my car, and I would go to the beach all the time.
Okay.
When I moved to West Palm and when I lived up on Long Island, that was just life. But I would go all the time.
Really?
But now,
See, here's my thing. Even as a guy, every like thought that I think would be, it isn't. Like, you know what? Now I'm gonna go sit on a beach chair, have a cigar on the beach, just relax. It's awful. The wind's blowing, there's sand. It never, even the thought of it, it never turns out.
I always did.
Yeah, it never works out as
cigars
as
are tough
nicely
on
and
the
relaxing as it seems.
Yeah. I don't know. I grew up on the water. I mean, I'm not an ocean guy now. I mean, I live so far inland in Florida, and I don't want to deal with a boat because I grew up having to wash my dad's boat, my grandfather's boat. Like, I hated the work involved with boats. It is 90% work and aggravation and 10% fun. That fun is a lot. It's great. But unless you're like Billy Joel in a position of great wealth where everybody takes care of it for you, boats are, going boating, and it's a lot of work. And living on the water, I grew up, we were 2 houses from the water. We had a boat slip. You forget how much that salt, that sea breeze destroys everything. Barbecues, like a barbecue lasts 2 years.
Yeah.
If you live on the water, as opposed to 10 years somewhere else. Like,
Right.
the salt destroys cars. It destroys everything. You have to do more maintenance on your cars. And I don't know.
Look, when I was buying cars, and my dad would always look at he was in the car business as well, and he said he never wanted to buy cars that were in the Northeast. He always looked at cars that were from the South for that reason, Paul. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coop, how are we looking on news this week?
We got some news this week.
All right, man. Let's bring our brother on and find out what has been going on in the cigar industry this week. It's time for the Scoop with Coop.
Hey, yo, what's my theme music?
The Scoop with Coop. Breaking industry news. Hear it first on KMA Talk Radio and cigar-coop.com.
We have a lot of STG news this week, and I think each of these had a very interesting angle to all of them. So let's kick it off with Alec Bradley. Alec Bradley, they've been pretty active lately, and they announced a limited edition cigar, which is an extension to the Kintsugi, called the Wabi Sabi. It's a limited edition line. Wabi Sabi is like based on an art form, Japanese art form, imperfection, so it kind of fits in with the Kintsugi thing. The couple of things, I like the packaging on this one. I think that wooden box was really,
it looks nice.
They did a nice job with that.
Yeah.
But
Rounded edges.
Rounded edges, yeah. I think it's really sharp. The green band I actually liked as well. The big story with this cigar is they're making this cigar with AJ Fernandez now. So the original one comes from Races Cubanas, but they opted to do this one with AJ Fernandez. So it's going to be 1,500 16-count boxes, $12.49 a cigar. And if you're interested in wrapper, binder, filler, it's Habano wrapper, Mexican binder, Nicaraguan filler. So they seem to be going all over the place with Alec Bradley lately with factories. They just did one at Hostos's factory in the DR with the Do Not Disturb, and now this one. So they seem to
And
be
it's a wasabi themed cigar without candela in it.
No, it's not wasabi themed. Were you not listening?
Wabi Sabi is different than wasabi.
Wabi Sabi, it's an art form.
I did wonder about the name a bit because it was kind of close to the wasabi name, but it is
Yes.
Wasabi.
1 hour, 32 minutes, Jess.
Wasabi. That's fucking funny.
Yep. So that should be hitting the stores at the beginning of August.
You're thinking of Espinosa.
Yep.
Paul.
All right.
Espinosa has the wasabi cigar.
Yeah, it's a Candela.
I remember that.
That's a Candela, yes. It's still out. They still have that one.
Yeah.
I like that cigar. I like candela though. I guess I'm in the Kevin Shahan group. I wouldn't smoke it all the time.
Kevin's like the Candela guru of the industry.
Yeah, I noticed.
He's played with Candela, and he's got. I know a couple of cigars. He did the Candela, like the Candela fillers and stuff like that. Yeah. So
it's kind of fitting. He would be the Candela guy of the industry.
Yeah, it does. It makes sense for Kevin.
I have a couple guys on our team that like Candela, and the Dave, my music guy, loves Candela as well. So
You have to be in the mood for it.
It's hit or miss with me. Yeah, it's hit or miss with me. I've had some good Candela cigars, so.
Yeah, I'm not a big Candela guy. The only one that I'll really is the Illusione Candela. I think he does it.
That is great. The Illusione one is great. I think Dion's is the other one that really stands out.
Who's Dion's? That is
that's Dion Illusione. He's got
Illusione. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's Illusione. And you know what? I got to give credit to the 858 Candela is pretty good too.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, that's the one.
I actually like the Filthy Hooligan too. I think that's a great tasting cigar.
They used to be all Candela. They used to be all
Candela.
Not at Barbara Poles. Yeah,
right,
but I liked them when they were all Candela actually.
What else you got, Cooper?
CAO has a new release. They are doing a bundle release. It's called Surplus. So they're doing 3 blends with this. If you're really interested, there is a Maduro, there is a Shade, and then there's a sweet one. They're going to be pricing these bundles between $45 and $70, but they're 25 count bundles, so you could do the math. And these are also scheduled to hit the stores. I was surprised that CAO never had a bundle offering, actually.
No, that's true.
If they did, going back to the Tim days, I don't remember what it was. So
bundle offerings aren't a big thing. The smaller companies, I think when they become bigger brands, they'll have bundle offerings. I don't think CAO as a family may have offered it as a bundle offering. If they still had made a bundle offering of their brand.
Yeah,
but it's definitely a big conglomerate move there, and great name. The cigar's halfway decent. They'll do well. Bundles sell, man.
They do.
Bundles sell a lot.
My only gripe. If I glance at this quickly, that sure looks like Camacho to me.
Well, they already did.
Amen. I was gonna say that.
It sure looks like Camacho band to me, right?
They did that with Tarano though too.
Right. What we call that Tamacho, the new line.
Tamacho, yeah. Tamacho, yeah. So check that one out. If I don't know how good or bad. I haven't had them, so we'll see.
But good value price cigar,
Yeah. I see the medium sized companies tend to go more with the bundle cigars because they have all this excess tobacco.
Sure.
Well, like a big company, they could probably afford to absorb excess tobacco and sell it.
Right.
Yeah. All right. The other one, this was like the other big story is, and I'm smoking this right now. The Cohiba Rubicon is the newest Cohiba, and this is a under $10 Cohiba, which I found quite interesting. That they did one other value price Cohiba. It was like $15. It was a blue, but this one they're going under $10 with right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm smoking this one. Yeah,
what do you think, Cooper? I feel like we're seeing a small resurgence in the $10 cigar category.
I don't think it's necessarily companies getting away from the expensive cigars, but there's definitely been a research. I mean, we've seen this with McAuliffe, obviously,
sure,
over the last few years. So there definitely has been. I think there is a market for these. I don't know how I feel about this being having an under $10 Cohiba. Just because General's got like all these other brands they could have put this under.
Sure, it does make it a very strange outlier in the Cohiba lineup.
Yeah. It's a solid look. I would say this is an under $10 cigar. It smokes really good for it, so I am enjoying it. I guess I just don't know necessarily how I feel about this being a Cohiba. I did like the orange and stuff they used on this packaging. It was pretty nice.
No, it looks good.
Yep.
Looks good.
Yep.
What else we got?
All right, going to Altadis, they are going to try to relaunch Vega Fina again, which Vega Fina is a monster brand in Europe. I'll just say they sell a lot of Vega Finas. They produce a lot of Vega Finas out of the Dominican factory, but they're doing a few things now. They're trying to rejuvenate this again. It's been I like the Vega Fina cigars. They've been pretty good, but they're going to be launching some tin releases. There's going to be some fresh packs, and then they have a new limited edition line, which is called the Wonders Collection. And Abe, did you know what the name of that first Wonders Collection cigar is?
No.
The Petra.
Oh, really?
So they're using. There's something called. I didn't realize there's this thing called the new 7 Wonders of the World, right?
Yeah,
So,
there's new. The wonders of the world got complex in the last 10 years.
Yeah, it did. So this one pays homage to Petra, that's the city in Jordan, the ancient city in
Not
Jordan.
one of the new. That's one of the man-made wonders, original man-made wonders of the world.
Right. I think so. So it's a man-made wonders is what these are, I guess.
Yeah, there's man-made, there's natural wonders of the world.
I've always known the 7 natural ones. I wasn't as familiar.
No, there's man-made wonders of the world.
Yeah. So I think this one's already also going to Europe, but this one will be coming to the U.S. It's a nice 7x48 cigar. So it has a Criollo Mexican wrapper. I'm kind of interested to try this cigar for sure. So I think this is pretty. I mean, like I said, I'd love to see Vega Fina kind of take off in the U.S. because they've had some good cigars.
Petra's part of the new 7.
Yeah, Petra. Yep, Petra was in there when I went and looked it up.
Yeah,
I didn't know there was a new 7, but I always knew that Petra was one of the man-made.
I think the man-made wonders of the world are the new.
In the new 7, is that what they call it?
I knew the city. I just didn't know about. But I didn't know about this one per se.
So, Vega Fina is a brand. I'm going to tell you something. In the time I've been in the industry, I think Vega Fina has been out. I think I've seen 10, at least different renditions of Vega Fina try to enter the U.S. market. Only one of them, only one. And it was a limited edition one, which terrible, right? But it's the only one that ever sold.
It was that limited one. It was actually our number 3 cigar that year. It was incredible, that cigar.
The Summum.
Oh, the Summum was actually before that. Yeah, the Summum was. I remember when the Summum came out. It was about 12 years ago, and it was
that was like wow, people were buying it. But other than that, man, a lot of energy into Vega Fina, man. I haven't seen it catch traction. Maybe hopefully this one will change.
Yeah, like I said, they produce a lot of Vega Finas.
I think that's what's perplexing them. How could it do so well here and we can't get it?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I went when I was in Sweden. I was having Vega Finas I had never seen before. A broadleaf Vega Fina.
Sure. What else you got, Coop?
Finally, in the world of celebrity cigars, Marlon Wayans, who has a brand, he announced.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I had no clue.
He's actually had. This is actually his He's got this is his 4th and 5th releases coming out right now.
Marlon Wayans.
Yeah, the brand's called Liga Tridente, and they're actually wholesale. It's not a direct to consumer, from what I understand.
Who's wholesaling their line? I've never even heard about it. I mean, where did you know about this, Alex?
No.
Yeah, I knew about this. There was actually a little controversy. They released a cigar which the Dojo guys actually had the name. They had a cigar called Yasuki.
Yeah.
And I guess there was some. I don't know who had it, but I think Dojo had his out first, and then they were already releasing one. It turned out called the Yasuki. Yeah. So they.
Who won that battle?
Yeah.
Who won that battle?
I think Marlon, because it was Dojo. I think only intended it to be one and done. He was doing it with Black Starline cigars.
Yeah, I know. We released it. We sold it. I mean, look, here's the thing. It doesn't matter. Dojo still had the rights to fight it if they wanted to. But see, this is why I hate trademark law.
I do too, yeah.
Trademark law.
Dojo, I don't think Dojo's got the money to fight with Marlon Wayans, unfortunately. That's the problem.
And
it ain't about who's right. It's whoever's got more money to battle.
That's what it comes down to. So sad.
Yeah, yep. Eric does his homework too on these trademark things. So I could tell you a couple of times there was one other time where he couldn't find it and he worked it out with the guy. I think it was one of the protocol cigars that maybe.
Well, I'm sure he does his homework now after the whole Dojo Chico. After the whole Dojo Chico.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, he didn't know. That was like they knew what they were doing with that one. That was actually. You get into that whole controversy about parody and stuff, and now the laws.
We took a semester class at the Pravada School, and that came out with the Topo Chico cigar.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I actually told real Alan Rubin. I said I was disappointed in you guys doing that. I said because especially exactly what you're doing with that. That was an Alec Bradley. They did that Dojo Chico cigar.
Yep.
So true story. When Meyer and Dutch aka Cigars International, struck a deal with Sons of Anarchy, 20th Century Fox, to make the Sons of Anarchy cigar.
I remember those.
I actually sent them a cease and desist.
You have to though,
Really?
because then if you don't protect the trademark, that sets a precedent.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, their reply basically has no merit, saying the show existed before the cigar. Who gives a fuck? That doesn't work. But basically, in essence, their letter was saying, "Go fuck yourself. You don't give a shit. Whatever the fuck you want to do.
You want to go to court? Let's go to court."
I still have that letter, bro. I still have it.
Should frame it.
But you got protected, Abe. You did the right thing. Yeah, right.
I mean, you tried, throw them a bone. I thought, hey,
they would have did it to you.
$1,000, go away. They said, "Go fuck yourself," basically in legalese.
Right. Wow. That's the unfortunate truth. It's not about who's right. It's whoever's got more money.
It's a battle of attrition because that shit can get drawn out. I mean, look, have they ever? Is it ever? I don't think. Here's a perfect example. How long has the Cohiba trademark fucking shit been going on? 25 years?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's still not settled.
Right.
I think it's under appeal still, right? You would know better than me, Coop.
Yeah, they lost the last round of the appeal. Now it's the issues over the trademark was pulled, basically.
I mean, this shit's been going on. It was going on for 25 years. It's like ridiculous. Now, the problem is they both got deep pockets. So, you know.
Right. So exactly.
So
go on forever. Go on forever.
Or he's got more fucking endurance and pissed off or wants it more. That's all that comes down to. But yeah, I hate trademark law. Absolutely awful segment.
It's a hard. I don't cover a lot of it because it's so complicated too.
They need to restructure how that's done.
Yeah.
The same thing with ADA law. I think it's bullshit. I think they need to restructure how it's done too. Because there are teams of people, like I know here in West Palm Beach, it's a famous team, right? It's a disability brother with a lawyer brother, and this guy literally just goes to places to find who aren't compliant with ADA, and the brother then sues the company. And all they have to do, because here's the problem: if you're found not compliant, you have no ability to cure. You're done. You're fined right off the bat. You whatever. All they have to do is say, "Hey, if you're found to be non-AD compliant, you have 30, 60, whatever it is, to cure and rectify this situation," and these fucking shysters go away.
Yeah,
they go away. You don't have these shysters anyway. They need to really restructure some of the way the law is done, because it just makes it shyster prohibitive.
So there's no warning. It's just automatic.
There's no warning.
Fine.
You get fined.
Yeah, that's
you
weird.
Court. They could sue you. There's no warning. And why not? Because in a lot of cases, and this is true, I know this, some guy buys another guy's business. The guy's been around for 8 years. You don't realize that shit wasn't compliant because the assumption is, well, fuck, you've been operating for fucking 8 years. Doesn't even spend a minute thinking about
That's the problem, yeah.
Not like that finished. Right. Yeah. What else you got, Coop? Anything else?
That's it for this week.
All right. As always, please, for all your industry news and updates, visit our dear friend's site, cigar-coop.com. Always teaser and rumor free. All right. Tail of the Tape, season 12, right? 12, yeah. 12.
Yep.
12. We are in week number 2.
Yep.
2. Pick 9.
We're going to see what our number 9 pick is in season 12, Tail of the Tapes, best TV theme songs. Run it.
Push my poop until the poop comes out. Bye, bye, poop. Bye, bye, poop.
I'm sorry, I had to squeeze that in. That's right. All righty, here we go. Tail of the Tape, season 12, theme songs, TV. What do we got? I'll start it off. I'll start off because I got another pick that I don't like. I don't like this show, and I don't like this song. But it was not part of my criteria to like the song. So, number 9 for me, recognizable. The stupid Friends song. Friends. Don't like the show.
Oh, I hate that show. I hated that show.
Guess what? But again,
it's a good song, yeah.
If I hear it and I'm in the kitchen, I know what's coming on TV within 3 seconds. And that was my criteria. So, although I don't like it, never watched the full episode, Friends, number 9 pick for me.
Honorable
Was that a real song? Was that a real song?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, it was on the chart.
It was a real song, right? It was, right. That's what I thought. Right. It wasn't just a theme.
It was on
Wait, was it first? Was it first?
I don't know if it was first or not, but it did get released as a
I should have looked at that because if it was first, it's almost a cheat. It almost does.
That's what I didn't pick it, to be honest with you.
I should have looked at that because
why I didn't make my list.
Yeah,
definitely on, but I feel like you just took
a little. Yeah. I should have thought about that. I wasn't sure which one came first.
Oh, so I Justified Gangster Grass. I Justified was one of my favorite theme songs too, but it was the song that they just
gotcha
that theme song, so I didn't count it. What do you got?
What do you got?
Okay. Yep. This one is probably people would say it's lower than it should have been. But I'll tell you a little bit maybe what influenced that. Why it was a little low. It is the Jeffersons' "Moving On Up" theme song. I think Abe, you were talking, Abe, about like opening sequence credits, right? And I think they ruined the opening sequence of the Jeffersons. I used to love it at the beginning when it was George Jefferson and Louise in the limo following the moving truck, and they showed the whole scene through. Then they changed it to like clips from the show, and I didn't really like that as much.
Yes.
I don't know if that played into me with it.
Okay.
But it's still a top 10 song, and you know who sings that song, right?
No.
Janae Dubois, who is Walona from
Janae Dubois sings that song? No way.
From Good Times.
Okay,
That's her. Yeah, that's her.
Wow, she's got a lot of great theme songs.
Now, I'll caveat this. There were actually there was a different closing theme song. I'm specifically going with the opening theme song. There was kind of a variation of it at the end of the show, which was more of a hum they did. But I like the vocals on that.
So coming in at number 9 for me this week. Now, somebody can Google this, but this could be This could be one of the longest show intros of any show I've known.
And I know which one you have, Abe. Yeah.
I don't think there's a longer show intro that I can remember than this show. But you know what?
It was great.
No one gave a fuck because this song was fucking awesome. It was actually sung by the star of the show. He sang his own theme song. And while most of you know him as the $6 Million Man, it was The Fall Guy with Lee Majors.
Well, not the kind, the kiss and tell.
Great song.
Team with Farrah. I mean, it was the little clips about him mentioning Farrah was so cool.
Everybody. I mean, that song was written for the show. That song was sung by the guy who did the show, and it's probably one of my most catchiest theme songs ever.
I think it was a great theme song.
If you watch that show, that's a long fucking song.
Oh, it is. It was definitely the
longest intro song. It's like a full-fledged song that they played for the whole intro of the show. I don't think
they didn't cut it. Yeah, they didn't cut it.
Yeah. Well, the problem is now with like a lot of these especially these cable show, Netflix show series, dude. The intros are like 2, 3.
It's almost gone away. The theme song in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I don't know that one. I knew the other two. I don't know Abe's.
It's a great one, and it was
Google The Fall Guy.
Yeah, I agree with you, Coop. Cooper. I think the emphasis on the intro song isn't what it used to be. No. Like what's a new I can't think of one off the top of my head.
No, I mean,
can you think of one, Abe? Newer show that's like really it's deep.
Well, I don't watch. I don't watch network television anymore. So
right, me neither.
I don't.
But even still, like I don't know. I don't remember what things like King of Queens. I don't remember his. You know what I mean?
King of Queens was a good intro actually.
I don't know.
But I can't think about it. I mean, listen. You say Gilligan's Island. We know it's at Jefferson's. We know it's immediately. Oh yeah.
I just saw something where a very famous R&B song or old like Motown type of song was literally Gilligan's Island riff. I wish I could think of it now. I'm having a blackout, but literally.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for Paul. Paul, theme song by Billy Joel used on a TV show.
Night Court, not Night Court. What was the offshoot with the guy that was
John Larroquette?
Is that he was the judge?
John Larroquette had an offshoot from Night Court.
That wasn't one I was thinking.
He did a show, and a Big Shot was the intro.
Oh, okay. I had another one.
What was it?
Bosom Buddies.
That's what I was thinking
before
of.
my time.
Yeah.
What was the intro?
It was what do you call it? Moving Out.
Yeah.
So a big movie, a movie that Billy Joel did the theme song for was Easy Money, which is an underrated comedy with Rodney Dangerfield and Joe Pesci.
Modern Woman.
Well, and Easy Money was the name of the song.
Oh, he did Easy Money too. That's right. He did that. But he also Modern Woman was in. I think.
No. It was My Life. It was My Life. Cooper.
Oh, I'm sorry. My Life. Did I say My? Yeah, it was My Life.
I
correct. Yeah, you're right. It was My Life.
Bosom Buddies. Yeah.
Did you guys pick any animated shows, or was that off the?
I did not.
No.
I gotta go. I got a heart out. You guys doing?
We got. I don't. No, you gotta go.
I gotta go.
You want to run it real quick? Or you want to go?
Oh, I can run it. But we gotta run it now.
All right. It's time for Would You Rather by the fine folks over at Drew Estate.
All right. Let's see if we can figure out what our friend Pedro has for us this week. Here we go.
Would you rather smoke a limited edition cigar or a hardcore cigar brand?
All right. So I think the question was, would you rather smoke limited edition or core line?
Oh, it's real bad when you really don't get the question.
Yeah, but that's how I took
That was the question.
On a regular basis?
I don't know.
I'm saying.
Don't worry. I told Marissa we need more.
I would say, like, if you had one more cigar to smoke, would you pick a limited edition or would you pick a core line? That's how I'm looking at it.
I mean,
two things.
That's the answer right there. There are, it's kind of weird.
It's like, here's the thing: do I want to, I smoke core
It's like
line.
saying, do you want 8.5 Wagyu that you seldom have all the time, or do you want like your ribeye that you normally eat?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe
my everyday smokes are core line. When I want something once in a while, that's a limited edition because it's only a limited edition. I can only.
Is it a limited edition that you haven't tasted before?
Like core, easy pick.
Here's the problem with this, right? If someone puts a Fuente Padron Legends in front of me, which is a limited, I'm gonna smoke that. So.
True.
There's certain limiteds I probably will go for first, is what I'm saying. Even though my preference is core, but there's going to be cases where I'm going to go for a limited.
Yeah, it's a tough question. Is it LE yearly? You never have. It's a tough question.
Yeah,
right.
Is it one and done? Is it one and done? Right.
We'll let you all post your answers in the comments.
Yeah.
Paul, welcome back. It was good to have you.
Yeah, Paul.
Try not to make it another 5 years before you come back. Try leverage some of your goodwill to do a KMA show once in a while. All right, it's good having you back. All right, everybody.
Thank you. Good being back.
Thank you for joining us, everybody. We hope you enjoyed your Saturday mornings, that we had a little fun. And until next week, everybody, keep it lit.